Sen, tungkol po sa personal ko pong safety po.
Kaya
Okay,
nga, ano yun? Anong threat, anong safety? So anong threat nakikita mo?
May
Para matulungan ka namin. Sige.
death threat po. Death threat po.
Why don't you discuss it in public? The people ought to know about it.
May death threat po na
Sino ang nagbabanta sa'yo sa buhay mo? Sino ang nagbabanta sa'yo sa buhay mo?
Madam Chair, honestly po, hindi ko po alam kung paano po nangyari. Basta alam ko po, ako po si Alice ko po. At pasensya na rin po kung hindi po kayo naniniwala. Ako sinasabi ko, as much as possible po, gusto ko rin pong sabihin po sa inyo lahat. At sa mga magiging questions nyo rin po sa akin mamaya, may consideration lang din po ako sa safety ko rin po.
Well, tatanungin ko rin kayo tungkol diyang sinasabi niyong safety niyo mamaya. Pero ibig sabihin din, bawat tanong namin ngayon, dahil paiksi na yung panahon, pasara na yung window of opportunity niyo, bawat tanong namin ay pagkakataon sa'yo magsabi na ng totoo at wag nang magsinungaling sa komiteng ito. Miss Alice.
Short interjection.
Yes, Senator Roy, for one related question.
May ask from the chair kung pwede natin ipaklaro sa kanya ano yung safety consideration na sinasabi niya. Para maklaro tayo kasi kung palagi siya mag-involve ng safety, hindi natin alam kung anong safety na sabi. Kung meron bang interesado sa buhay niya na isang malaking sindikato na siya ay papatahimikin o ano bang safety na sinasabi niya, Madam Chair?
Miss Alice, tatanungin ko rin sana sa iyo yan mamaya ng konti. But briefly, simulan yung sagutin yung tanong ni Senator Roy. Ano ba yung sinasabi niyong safety na iyan?
Sen, tungkol po sa personal ko pong safety po.
Kaya nga, ano yun? Anong threat, anong safety? So anong threat nakikita mo? Para matulungan ka namin. Sige.
May death threat po.
May death threat.
Sino?
Hindi ko lang po may discuss po dito in public po.
Why don't you discuss it in public? The people ought to know about it.
May death threat po na
Sino ang nagbabanta sa'yo sa buhay mo?
Kung ayaw mo pang sagutin ngayon, Miss Alice, hindi kayo makakatakas sa tanong na yun. Tatanungin ko rin kayo dyan.
Madam Chair, wala po din naman po akong plan po na takasan po yung question po. However po, meron lang din po talaga na safety concern po sa sarili ko po, na security concern po, na death threat po na minigay po sa akin. Kaya hindi ko lang po ma-discuss po sa public po.
Madam,
yes,
Miss Alice, nung nakita kayo ni Secretary Abalos, ang una mong sinabi kay Secretary Abalos, tulungan mo ako, Sec, may death threats ako. Sino ang nagbabanta sa iyo?
Sagutin mo na ng maiksi at diretso, Miss Alice.
Opo, Sen, pasensya na po, hindi ko kasi masabi po in public. Kasi nga po, may safety problem nga po ako.
Madam Chair, that answer is unacceptable. As far
It's unacceptable, Senator. Pero sasagutin na.
may committee sa kanyang safety pag ganun.
Wala namin kung binobola mo kami rito.
Pagkatapos mo kaming bastusin, gaganyanin mo kami ngayon, sasagutin mo kaming ganyan, pagkatapos mo kaming bastusin, pagkatapos mo kaming takasan, sasabihin mo may death threat ka, tapos di mo masabi kung saan galing yung death threat mo, hindi mo masabi kung dito sa Pilipinas o sa abroad.
Miss Alice, pinaalalahanan kita, you never raised security concerns to the committee before. Nito na lamang na aresto ka na at ibinalat dito. Tatanungin pa rin talaga kita dun sa sinasabi mong death threats na yan, na ngayon lang namin narinig yan. Balikan ko lang muna yung kumbaga prejudicial question para sa amin, yung identity ninyo. You entered the country as Guo Huaping in 2003, correct? Ikaw ay 12 or 13 years old pa lamang noon, correct?
Madam Chair, wala po akong record po niyan.
Oh, speaking of records, have you ever had a Chinese passport?
Ang alam ko po, Madam Chair, Filipino passport po.
Filipino passport? Sa pagkaalam namin, nagkaroon ka ng Chinese passport, hindi mo lang ni-renew, nag-lapse yun. So, Alice Guo, alias Guo Huaping, Filipino ka ba?
Opo, Filipino po ako, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair?
Yes, and Lauren, for
thank you.
one related question.
Since yung sinabi po nyo, kung meron siyang passport na Philippine passport, sinabi niya meron siya. Tapatin lang tayo, sino ang nagbigay ng Philippine passport? Sino rin nag-issue ng kanyang Philippine birth certificate. Pag sinabi mo yon, we can protect you. Pag sinabi mo yung totoo, paano ka naging Pilipino, paano ka nagkaroon ng passport, then you're answering us properly, we can perhaps protect you. But if you keep on lying to us, you will sink in a web of lies. Hindi ka namin maprotektahan sa mga sindikatong naghahabol sa'yo. I suggest to answer that. How did she get her Philippine birth certificate from the PSA or the satellite office, and how she acquired her Philippine passport from the DFA? We have to find out the syndicates in the government agencies.
Madam Chair.
Record para sa kabatiran ng lahat at lumabas na po ito sa mga nakaaraang paring mayroong birth certificate na nakuha through late registration of live birth, pero mismo ang PSA, I'm sure mako-confirm ito ni Engineer Grande later, Engineer Mariza, ang PSA mismo ang nagsabing irregular ang birth certificate na iyon. Kaya tinulog nila sa Office of the Solicitor General na kanselahin na ito. But apparently, habang hawak pa yung irregular birth certificate na iyon, nagamit para makakuha ng Filipino passport. Pero sa pagkaalam din ng aming komite, nagkaroon ka, Miss Alice, ng Chinese passport. Kaya sa lahat ng mga tanong na ito so far, bakit ayaw mo sumagot? Wala namang self-incriminating sa mga tanong na ito. You are only being asked, in fact, you are only being asked about your previous answers to the committee. Yung mga previous documents na sinabit mo sa mga bangko na nakuha namin. So please stop being evasive. Stop being evasive before this committee. I-flash, ayan, finlash namin ulit yung dactyloscopy report ng NBI, no? Result of examination after a thorough examination and analysis, fingerprints of Guo Huaping, Ilin, and fingerprints of Guo, Alice Ilial were found identical. Opinion, NBI to, in view of the foregoing, fingerprints of Guo, Huaping, Ilin, and fingerprints of Guo, Alice Ilial were affixed by one and the same person. Isang tao lamang. Yung una-unang tanong ko sa inyo, pero nagsinungaling pa rin kayo. Now, once and for all, Alice Guo, alias Guo Huaping, I am giving you the opportunity to explain why you should not be cited in contempt for lying before this committee and for providing untruthful and evasive testimony. Miss Alice?
Madam Chair, lumaki po ako, alam ko po ako ay isang Filipino.
1 minute suspension. Pahingi po sa mga kasama na a quick Sen. Rafi, if you will allow, I request you and all the colleagues, mag 1 minute suspension tayo, a quick discussion sa ating mga senador, kung maaari po. We are suspended for...
Mabilis lang to sana, Madam Chair.
Please, Sen. Rafi, and then please, we need to take a 1 minute suspension. Yes, Sen. Rafi.
Malala ko yung sa previous hearings ng committee ninyo, nabanggit yung pangalan John Patrick Samson na supposed to be fixer na tumulong para ma-facilitate yung pagkakuha ng late registration, birth certificate hanggang passport ni Miss Alice Guo. Bakit hindi po natin siya iniimbitahan?
Salamat, Sen. Rafi. Actually, iimbitahin natin yung si John Samson sa susunod na pagdinig. Bahagi po siya ng tanong ko mamaya-maya sa ibang resource person natin. So let us...
Last na po.
Yes, please. Last na and before we suspend.
Yung last hearing, merong sinulat si Sheila Go sa papel na sabi niya secretary. Hindi naman yun sa executive session. So pwede bang may divulge kung sino yung dalawang pangalan na sinulat na hindi nabanggit sa hearing ng mga senador?
Mamaya po ay i-divulge din yung dalawang pangalang iyon, pero meron na pong isang related resource person sa dalawang iyon na nandito ngayong araw at siguradong matatanong natin.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Sen. Before we suspend for 1 minute.
To suspend the deliberation, and I already anticipating, Madam Chair, what is going to happen when we suspend the deliberation. And I'm just giving one chance again to Alice, Madam Chair, because this will help me decide in the as we suspend the hearing today to talk about your fate as a resource person. If it is true, Miss Alice, ako muna, Miss Alice.
Miss Alice, pakinggan po ang senador.
Ako muna, attorney, please.
Attorney De
Sabi
Beatriz.
mo may death threat ka, pero ayaw mong sabihin kung saan nanggagaling yung death threat mo. Ni ayaw mong sabihin ba sa amin kung ito'y tawag o sulat o text? Kasi kung hindi ka totoong nagsasabing may death threat ka.
Miss Alice.
Opo, Sen, magsasabi po ako, wag lang po in public.
May death threat ka ba?
Meron po. Magsasabi po ako, wag lang po in public.
Well, I will accept that, Madam Chair, but ang problem kasi is kung yung death threat na yan, totoo o hindi, Madam Chair, dahil ayaw talaga niya magsalita. I will yield, Madam Chair, to the wisdom of the committee. Thank you.
Salamat, Sen Joel. At saka ang hirap kasi, ang dami mo nang sinabing hindi totoo eh. Tapos babalik ka dito, magsasabi ka na naman ng isang malaking kwento, pinakamalaki so far, death threat. Kaya siguro naman maintindihan mo, bakit hindi kami maniwala. Hindi na pa nga pinatotohanan yung mga unang kasinungalingan mo. Ngayon may bago ka namang gusto mong paniwalaan namin. So we will suspend for 1 minute and then resume after 1 minute. Hearing suspended. For Sen. Rafi,
Yeah, Madam
before
Chair.
you,
Quick lang.
I need to do something right after your quick intervention.
Kasi pinag-usapan din lang yung death threat against her, ano? Pwedeng sa executive session banggitin niya sa atin later.
Yes,
But,
Sen.
Madam Chair,
Rafi, we
but,
can
Madam
do
Chair,
that
sorry,
later
no,
on.
because
Sen. Joel.
because of that statement of Sen. Rafi, I still don't get it, Madam Chair, why she cannot disclose it in public. Hindi po ba, Madam Chair, isn't it more natural to expose it in public so that she is protected? I don't get it, Madam Chair. I really don't get it. If you are having a death threat, you wanted to say it in public so that you can be protected. If you really wanted protection, Madam Chair. So it doesn't make sense. Hiding it doesn't make sense, Madam Chair.
I agree, Sen. Joel. Actually, kung talagang may death threat, mas talagang kung talagang humihingi ng proteksyon, walang kinalaman ng security threat din sa pagsagot lang tungkol sa pangalan ninyo. That's already established. The threat will not be made worse by confirming what is in documentary evidence. But in any case, gusto kong ipaalala sa iyo na ayon nga sa Supreme Court, in the case of the Office of Court Administrator VU, the right to self-incrimination does not prohibit legitimate inquiry in non-criminal matters. Ad nauseam na po ito. Halos naduduwal na po kami sa pag-ulit-ulit nito. No? Alice Guo, ladies and gentlemen, is continuing to lie to this committee despite glaring evidence that she is a Chinese national named Guo Huaping, whose father, Jian Zhongguo, is Chinese, based on her own declaration in this committee, and whose mother, Lin Wenyi, is also Chinese, based on her own declarations in bank documents, by the way, verified by the AMLAC. This is a blatant defiance of the legislative's constitutional power of inquiry. Lumalabas na pinaglalaroan mo ang aming batas, pinapaikot mo ang mga Pilipino. Pero ibahin mo ang Senado. Ibahin mo ang Senado. I move to cite Guo Huaping, also known as Alice Guo, in contempt of the Senate for testifying falsely and evasively before this committee.
Second the motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sen. Joel.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Sen.
Madam
Ko.
Chair, when we were in recess kanina, the pending matter was the refusal to give us details of the death threats that she herself brought before us.
And
Siya
yes,
nag-volunteer. She binolunteer niya sa information sa atin eh. Then pinupurso namin ayaw mong sagutin. Ngayon, I think the prevailing sentiment is hindi siya makahingi ng executive session. Sagutin niya ngayon lahat. Yung kasi kung totoo naman na may death threat ka, na-monitor ka na rin nung nagbigay ng death threat sa'yo, kahit may executive session, di alam na rin yan, sinabi mo na rin sa amin, ikaw pa rin yung source. Kaya hindi kami papayag sa executive session. Ngayon, ang prevailing sentiment, if I'm not mistaken, is you have to answer the questions relating to that particular subject matter na ikaw mismo ang nag-voluntaryo palabasin sa hearing na ito. Inumpisa ni Senator Bato and then si Senator Jinggoy. Kaya Madam Chair, doon ako sa ground na yon. If we should, Kasi at least yun, there is no need to determine who is telling the truth eh. Wala tong ano eh. Ito, we have I think Senate section here, if the refusal to cooperate or giving evasive answers, pwede na natin gamiting ground yun to cite the witness or the resource person in contempt. At Alice, sa lahat dito, akong pinaka-lenient actually na ayaw kang i-cite in contempt eh. Pero in this particular case, kahit anong pag-isipin ko, you have to answer eh. You have to answer, and if you want if we require you to answer publicly, you have to answer. You can invoke a right, pero pag-usapan namin yun. But when we deny that you are not entitled to such a right, then you have to answer. Otherwise, makukontempt ka talaga. So I'm presenting that alternative ground, Madam Chair. If we can use that, kasi parang pagkalap ko nung nag-break tayo, that was the hanging matter na release ni Senator Bato, followed up by Senate President Pro Tempore.
So, I know, actually there are two hanging matters. Isa na yung tungkol sa death threat na yan. Pero higit pa doon, yung question ng identity. Dahil proven na ng NBI at proven na ng isa pang ahensya na Alice Guo at Guo Huaping, iisang tao lang kayo. At yun yung patuloy na pinagsisinungalingan mo sa komiteng ito. Therefore, the chair is citing Alice Guo alias Guo Huaping in contempt as seconded by Senator Joel